We do comedy. I mean, if it wasn't ever for John Leguizamo doing a whole bit about vaginal lips being spread to the point of wings to fly away, where would I be in my life? Probably an accountant who makes a shit ton of money or something like that.
You'd be listening to Joe Rogan's bit about vaginas large enough to parachute down from buildings.
Welcome to another episode of I almost said Throwing Hands. Welcome to
my
the.
God, I'm on Throwing Hands.
Oh my God!
Is that gonna be on Throwing Hands? You're gonna play.
Maybe.
Flip it in.
I'll at least the audio bit. I'm at least gonna take that, save it,
Oh my God, I'm on Throwing Hands.
and then I'm gonna once we get the soundboard, I'm gonna throw that on there. Welcome to another episode of SuperSour Podcast.
What's up, guys?
We're all hanging out again. Change of clothes so you know it's a new episode.
What do you mean? It is
next week.
obviously a new episode.
That's what I'm telling them. Yeah. I'm just pointing out the obvious. It's a change of clothes from the last episode, so now they know it's a new one.
Obviously, we changed.
I hope you're changing your clothes on the regular. Don't live like a cartoon character. Don't do that.
Pajama bottoms only acceptable to wear like
At Walmart.
yeah. We'll leave it at that.
What's something sexy you can wear in bed that you can also wear to Walmart? Pajamas.
Jeans.
Jeans.
Honestly, anything.
Denim jeans.
if
Yeah.
you're
Denim jean.
Exciting, anything.
Oh man, there's been so much going on. We had to keep putting out the bangers.
Putting it out there.
Yeah, we couldn't wait. I wanted to talk to you guys about something that has been like kind of rattling around in my brain to see if like we can figure this out.
Uh-huh.
So, hand me that piece of paper real quick. Oh, sorry, wait, I want to word this correctly.
Let me see that piece of paper.
Because here on SuperSour, we tried to print out a sheet for everybody to have, but we couldn't quite figure that out.
We don't know how printers.
So I wrote down here. I want to live a Midwest lifestyle. Is what I'm learning. I want to live the lifestyle, and there's many different forms of that. Can
I was
mean.
just about to ask, what is your definition of a Midwest? Like,
We're gonna murder people and eat them.
okay, that's one. How do you feel about crack or meth?
Are you speaking of Florida?
I feel like the homeless
No,
people that use that
Midwest,
are
no,
entitled
it's-
to their opinion.
Midwest is definitely more of a meth state.
That's true.
Well,
That's true.
Yeah, Kansas for sure. Midwest.
Ohio,
And a moonshine
Ohio.
state too.
Tennessee.
Because whenever I think of Midwest, I think of like the populated Kansas and the populated Nebraska. Ohio just everywhere. Is
I think-
Everywhere.
I think it's because you guys have
horrible
lived and been to the Midwest a bunch. For Floridians, the Midwest is painted as like a rainbow sanctuary of beautiful mountain hills and tasty cheap beer and good wholesome
there.
people.
Not Ohio, Omaha. I feel like
Omaha.
is very
man.
like rainbow unicorns a lot of the time.
Are you saying there's a lot of gay people there?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Good for
it's
them.
The
They're
capital
being-
of the world. So.
Shouts out Reese, who just learned that reference today and she's already using it. Shouts out. It's the capital of the world.
You showed me that video not too long ago. It was I think it was last month.
Good job. Yeah, I mean, my definition of it is basically, I mean, to take away the, I mean, my definition of it is cooler weather,
Yes and no.
nicer people, being more of a people person, and just, I don't know. I feel like they have better conversation. I feel like people in the Midwest are really good at talking.
I want to cut Ian off before he cuts you off. I know that Ian's going to make suggestions about Ohio, and I get it. Ohio is trash in comparison
Ohio
to
is
other
trash, bro.
Midwest.
I've learned that recently along many comedians and stars. They do not like Ohio.
I get it.
The thing is like, are you living in a city in these Midwest states?
Yeah.
I would prefer to live in a city.
It's just about the same as like most Midwest.
Or I should say I'd rather because where we were staying in a B&B, we were right outside of the city. I'd prefer to be right there, like just outside of it.
See, that's where you're gonna encounter a little bit more friendly people, I think, because typically they live a lot more simple lifestyles and like also smaller towns. Like they're
but
doing.
But it's also not like super small.
It's
still bigger than the place in Ohio that you were at.
Columbus?
Yeah.
I was right next to the college.
Yeah, it's
fucking
still
big.
like nicer, in my opinion, I guess, town than Columbus.
I know that like I'm going off of like my one experience there, and like I said, when I was in Ohio, it didn't feel. I felt like I was just in cold. It wasn't cold when we went there, but I was just in what would be cold Florida. It's what it felt like to me. People were very indifferent. People didn't like anybody. It seemed like brush off. Like I didn't see very many stores or anything like that.
Subpar.
It was very subpar. The hotel was dog shit. It was. We had bed bugs. And then we go to this B&B in Omaha and Iowa actually.
Well, yeah, if you would have went to a B&B in Ohio, I'm sure you would have found a nice. It would have been like crazy expensive.
Do you like Ohio? You seem to really want to defend it now.
No,
you hated it before. So.
No, I'm labeling them all the same.
Devil's advocate here.
I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah.
Both sides.
I get that. Fair enough.
All these Midwest places, they're all kind of fucking the same.
I get it. He sees me trying to glorify Midwest, and he's like, he doesn't want me to do it too much, and that's fair enough. I get that.
Like
you can get the same touristy experience as like Omaha in Ohio. You can actually do it in Columbus, but again, you guys didn't go there to be touristy and go do a bunch of stuff.
We came to see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, it's way different. Like.
God we did do a little bit of touristy thing, but it was more of a for somebody from South. it was my first time leaving, so like we did White Castle and Cane's and shit like that.
Yeah, like obviously those smaller fast foods, but like there was a lot of bars around there, a lot of decent places to go. Mm-hmm. But again, you guys just came to do that, hang out with me. Like but it sounds like I said, there is upsides just like in Omaha. Like there's a lot of neat bars. There's a lot of like niche little.
But it sounds like you're making a really good argument for up north Midwest.
For visiting. But to live there, it's fucking dog shit.
Well, so that's what I'm saying. So here's my problem: is that that's the problem I'm running into is that I want to live a Midwest lifestyle, which is like you said, you're bringing up all these things that are great. That's what we're doing. That's what my point is. All these things are like great. Yeah, it's great people, good bars, good food, etc. All these things. How do I get that without having to like live? Because you can't get it down here. You can't be like, I want to live like a Midwesterner. People are gonna spit in your face down here. Yeah. So
you'd have to go to like Ocala.
So you're saying there's
Ocala's nice. There are nice people in Ocala.
Yeah, but you're still gonna deal with the shitty weather.
Yeah.
You're gonna deal with Florida weather, but I mean, in Ohio, you're gonna deal with fucking snow.
Well, there's a part of me that starts to wonder that like. There's a part of me that starts to wonder if it's worth dealing with the snow at some point to live like those 6 months of like really great weather and like friendly people, and it's friendly all around anyway. Like it makes me wonder because here you have to live 8 months of absolute murder heat and angry people who are on drugs and alcohol who are bathing in the heat and want to murder each other, and you're just trying to get to your goddamn job and go pick up underwear at Target or something.
It's like that, but snow. It's like that, but cold. Yeah.
They're like, it's like that. They're like
drunk because it's cold outside.
It's like the homeless man who wanted to stab you angrily in Florida, but he's got a jacket on and he's like, give me your fucking money.
Shake it a little bit more.
So, like, to give an
Makes
example,
the stabs.
I did genuinely live in Nebraska, and
Texas.
Did I not genuinely live in Ohio?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Hold on. By the way, your first two words were no.
You have the complete correct opinion of Ohio. That said, when I lived in Omaha specifically, I literally lived in the worst part of town. I lived in an extended stay hotel, which is the shittiest of hotels they have in Omaha, period. And the cops were called there maybe twice in the entire year that I lived there. That said,
It's not bad.
yeah,
Trafficking.
it wasn't that bad
No big deal.
at all.
NBD.
Yeah, I think it was
deal.
like drugs. Actually, I don't know.
Drug
But,
trafficking.
yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah, and like even then, like with the like so and so crackheads that we had outside, nothing like Florida. The crackheads there were like you just walk past them.
The
They don't
crackheads were like,
come
"Oh,
up
hey,
to
now
you.
how's it going?"
Yeah, basically. I mean, there was that one time though that we actually visited and we saw that weird crackhead like walking around the street.
But that was a great story.
Yeah.
I told you about that story, the weird crackhead we saw, and the black guy put him in check.
Yeah.
So there was we were in the city of Omaha, which again comparatively like it was like 6:00, and it was like it wasn't like there was nobody, but it just wasn't overcrowded.
Yeah.
So it was nice. But there's and the difference as well is like what I've noticed. I've been to a lot of the cities down here in Florida. Every city, everywhere, major, small, whatever town, every person has a homeless person begging for money. Everywhere. When you go to those places, they're all begging for food. They go to the restaurant areas and they just beg for food, and that's respectable.
Yeah.
So, but there was this one homeless guy who was the outlier. It was funny. I was literally saying to Reese, I go, wow, the homeless people here are so great. And, that's different from Florida. And as I'm talking about it, we just hear a guy screaming down the sidewalk. And I mean, we were just like, "Give me an hour!" He's screaming at people, and he's walking by this shop that we had just passed earlier that had people hanging outside. I think it was like some kind of art shop or shirt thing or something. Because there's people just hanging outside the stoop. Maybe a tattoo shop. I don't know. We couldn't really tell what it was. But there's just people hanging outside the stoop, vaping and just chilling and shit like that. Very normal people. We walked by and said hello. Like it was so. But he's walking by, and he is antagonizing everybody who walks by him, screaming in their faces, and everybody. And I mean, everybody's just making a path. Like this fucking guy.
Yeah, that's weird.
One big black dude just walks up to him, yells it like a dog. Hey! And then like I kind of gave it that to not hurt everybody's ear, but he was very deep, baritone, strong with this man.
We were well across the street at this point, like, and we heard that very loud.
All we saw, that's all he said. Hey! And then he got in the guy's face, started talking with him, and the homeless man quietly walked away.
Yep.
And then everything was done.
And that's how
he didn't start screaming 40 steps down. He just
black man went up to him and said, "I'm gonna take you home and I'm gonna eat you."
That black man said,
"Yeah."
That black man said, "Hey brother, I have a dream."
And that's to eat human flesh. So you better kick it down a notch.
See, devil's advocate. I can see
He said,
the Midwest
he said, "You ever seen a concussion in the NFL? So I'm about to give you." So yeah, I mean, I feel like the lifestyle there, that and many different things, like I said, the food, the food culture itself is underrated. And then I think that just like the bar culture, which we all love bar culture. I think just everything about it was likable to me.
Beers is what I love.
Yeah.
Good
So
beers, though.
good
There's
hangs.
There's a difference between cheap beers here and cheap beers there, because cheap beers here is like you're getting like a light Bud Light, like that's cheap here.
Yeah, and it seems like in the Midwest area, at least maybe in certain parts, maybe more parts than here, especially because it's Florida, you're not getting a big party area. You know what I mean? You're not getting a big influx of college, high school guys who are coming down to bars and beaches and being dickheads. Like you go to an arcade bar. Like we went to the arcade bar in Omaha. The most douchey thing we saw, which was just hilarious and make funnable, was like a small crowd of like very serious pinball guys coming into the room.
Hell yeah.
And at some point we were making fun of it, but then we just kind of like watched them for a second.
They were
and like,
good.
I told her I really wanted to play on a machine, and I got intimidated because I was like, I don't know, I feel like somebody's on this machine.
I went up there. I strong guined it.
She humped the machine. How they do? Bam! She did the hip. Pa!
My boyfriend wants to play this machine.
Slap the quarter down on the glass.
Yeah. It was fun. But yeah. So what do I do? I mean, is there anything I can do without just strictly moving? Okay, here she goes. That's what I go. Obviously, the answer is, well, then you just live in the Midwest. But like, is there? There's no the weather answer is there's no answer for it.
I mean, you can always have the Midwest attitude, the attitude of it doesn't matter, it's okay, whatever.
It's not easy to do, and everybody down here is such a dick.
Not. I get it.
But I don't blame people for being such a dick. It's hot.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
Dude, the fucking prices alone of shit.
Well, it's another thing. You got to find a job there that's going to be able to pay enough to support.
Pays pretty good. They pay the same up there that they do down here.
Yeah, but where are you gonna get a job?
Anywhere, bro.
Dude, minimum wage at Spencer's was...
You're thinking of somebody who's gonna go up there who has like one job, and like if me and you went up there, we apply anywhere that you have experience in.
Yeah,
any
I guess,
field that you have experience in. And
do you know what the job market's like over there? It's like,
good.
Is it?
Yeah,
is it a growing city?
It is.
Yeah, it actually is. Yeah, in Iowa and
I'm not
Omaha,
gonna
yeah, it's a
lie.
pretty growing city.
Like,
actually,
listen, I had like 7 job offers.
And
I
comedy-wise,
had
the
2
Omaha
jobs.
Funny Bone and the Iowa comedy scene are actually like really decent.
Like,
so.
I'm not.
What are you doing here?
Ian,
Somebody's like, get the fuck out of here, then.
Go live there for a year. See how you like it.
No, see, this is what I didn't want the conversation to become. It's genuinely a thing of like,
It's like,
that-
well, then
because
why
I
don't you
don't-
marry it?
I don't.
Yeah, why don't you just go?
Don't you take his hand and marriage you, fucking pussy. I just don't. I want to. I don't. I'm afraid of the snow. We've talked about it many times. I don't. I'm not. Don't know how I'm going to deal with that lifestyle change
That's
of
why
having
I
to.
wanted to make the trip for when it's snowing, so that you can see that.
Yeah, but I wanna
know-
do this
I
next
know
trip
you
with Ian,
wouldn't
and he's
go,
like, yeah.
I mean, I would go to visit.
for
In the snow.
I would visit snow for sure. Visiting snow is fine.
Okay. Well, maybe we can.
Living in snow is a different story because you have to get up and drive to work every day, and you're not sure if you're just gonna start spinning,
Well,
and then you have
Fair
to just go.
And I'm totally on par with that.
Yeah.
You know, I
And like it, don't get me wrong, it's scary. Like when you first learn how to do the ice driving and shit, like it was scary. Like I was like, I didn't understand it, but everybody else on the road in Omaha,
but both of
they
you.
know that your fucking plates are from Florida. Like they see. Like,
Oh, that made them even angrier in Ohio. They're like, "What
Ohio
the fuck
sucks,
are you
dude.
doing?"
Fuck
But both of you went up there with Mustangs that weren't made for the road. Like if you got a car that was made for the road and did everything properly, it might be a
Also,
little bit
it's summer
easier.
tires.
It really probably.
So
would
wouldn't it be
that.
easier if you just like kind of got the and
I
it'd still
think
be harder.
so.
You'd still have to like get the car for that and shit like
I
that.
think
Well, I'm
it
gonna
would
get
be
a truck.
easier because I drove what was it? One of my friends' cars up there, and it wasn't that bad. But I mean, with the Mustang, it was rough. I pretty much every day I drove on the wrong side of the road at some point.
It's terrifying.
I drove front wheel drive Civic there. And that was terrible. Well, I was like coming down and like pouring snow.
You know, it's funny. The similarity between Florida and the Midwest is that a super dangerous thing about Florida is that there's a bunch of drunk Floridians driving fucking 60 and a 45 down here,
While
partying their ass
pouring
off.
rain.
Yeah, and in the Midwest, there's a bunch of drunk Midwesterners
Driving around
driving
on
on the
fucking
snow and ice roads. Down.
Drove typically pretty slow. Like everybody was very like conscious of like the other drivers. I only ever saw one.
Yeah, it's because
the entire year.
It's because they won't get pulled over for doing that there. If you drive slow here in Florida and you're drunk, you're like, I'm gonna be safe. The cops are gonna be like, you're going too slow, bro. What's going on? What's up with you? You piece of
Meanwhile,
shit.
cops up there are like, that's fine.
You having a hard time getting through there? I know.
Safe.
The Midwest. You guys are Canadian now.
You're all from Minnesota, Wisconsin, Canada.
Yep. Go ahead. What's the Floridian accent? She.
God.
Meanwhile, people up in fucking Omaha, she.
So we've come to a conclusion. There is no answer for me. It's either move to the Midwest or suck dicks. Really.
I mean, there's places in Florida that are similar, but it's still going to be hot all the time.
Yeah.
And Midwest summers, like, they're comparable to Florida.
It gets pretty hot.
Yeah.
It's like.
Like Ohio, like it was like in the
moist,
90s.
though.
and
You're
100s.
not as sticky.
I was next to the Great Lakes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah.
So it
in
was still
Omaha, there's
comparative.
Like it's landlocked,
So it's probably not as humid.
not nearly.
The Great Lakes. He means his girlfriend's vagina at the time.
We all know
Flashback.
who they are.
I know. It was still funny to me. I don't know.
Gave me nightmares.
Yeah. You're welcome. It's a comedy podcast. It was good. I was like, I was about to like comment. I was like, oh yeah, the Great Lakes. Fucking, I don't know, like your girlfriend's pussy. How about that? Saving the comedy. Well, Midwest Florida, we're all the same, and minus the snow. Speaking of Florida, though, can we see this Florida man in the wilderness who was on a shaman trip? This was crazy. This guy I mean, he's coming for Hulk Hogan's title as #1 Floridian of all time. Did you watch this, Ian?
Yeah.
So good.
Skip through a lot of it.
This guy's a legend.
I'm with the World Order.
Yeah, you don't live here. What are you doing here?
Starts
I got
off.
that truck out
strong.
there.
Well, I'm with the
my
World
dog,
Order.
and they just put
And
it
they're down
for
there,
me,
by
and
the
I'm
way.
going over
That's
to get a
them.
haircut with
Timmy,
these
Jimmy
two
Bob,
ladies over here.
Bimmy Bob,
Yeah.
and
Yes,
Bimmy
sir.
Bob.
And nothing else.
Where are you?
I'm in South Springs, Florida, right?
Okay.
Right?
And
You know what the day of the week it is?
I believe it was Wednesday. Jimmy Littleton was living here, but Michelle and Carol Obama have it, and I'm not sure.
Okay, they don't want you here.
Michelle and them?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. Where did they want me at?
They don't want you here at all.
Okay. I thought I was going over there to get a haircut.
You're not allowed on this property at all.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you have anything on you?
No.
The nicest,
Yeah, I had this
trippy
smoke.
guy you'll ever
My
see
Shaman, I'm a Shaman.
Imagine
That's
if,
what I was
like,
doing
that
in here,
guy
my
was
smoke
like
cut.
getting a haircut.
But I didn't have no
What?
papers, and I've got a dog. You can check. It's just money. I got an ID and
Yeah,
money
let's go ahead and pull it out.
and some smoke because I was on the I'm on
They just gave
Shaman's
him the wrong
quest in here.
address.
Yeah?
And there's my ID, sir.
All right.
Donald Banta.
Okay.
But I didn't know. And Donald
that.
Banta. But I didn't know. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Tell me.
He's
Are
the
you with
nicest
Salt
guy
Springs?
ever.
I'm
And
with
I
Sheriff's
didn't know.
Office.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, no,
I was
okay.
with Billy. I mean, I know Billy and them.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my truck, and I got a dog in there, and
Yeah,
they
that's
just put
great.
down. Okay,
Yep, that's great.
No
I
way
haven't
that
done
man
that
drove
wrong.
down here.
sir.
That
That's
guy
how
didn't
we
drive. He space traveled
talking
down
to
here.
Yeah, he flew.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was with the World Federation. You want me to just be quiet?
He is.
Put your hands behind your back for me real fast.
What's the amount of level of mushrooms
What
that you need
happened,
to be on
Jimmy?
to get to that point?
Or he's like on ayahuasca or something.
That's a heavy, heavy amount of ayahuasca.
Hey, that truck right there is mine. Okay. But there's my dog.
That drug right there, that's mine. Okay.
Let's get my dog in.
All right, so right now I am detaining you.
Yes, sir. I understand. I'm not a criminal. Okay.
I'm not a criminal, okay?
And the
You
only
don't,
reason I was like
dude. If
that,
I were this
was
cop,
in
I'd be
the
sorry, but
shop
and you don't
because I
seem
was
like
so-
one, bud.
so,
You seem like a very nice guy.
I'm not saying nothing.
I'm not gonna lie, if I was a cop, I'd be like, "You're right." That's why I can't be a cop.
But that's okay.
I
Just
fucking
get in the
hate
car.
the job,
'cause
no
they-
matter
yeah,
what job.
They were straight to that.
Yeah, she hates the job here too.
I'd let
I'm
him
not a
go.
convict.
You thought, yeah, you be like, he's a real ass dude. You be saying, he's a real
66.
ass
I'm just gonna get in your truck and get the
Go on.
fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, for real though.
You have anything else on you?
I don't believe so.
You don't believe so?
No,
said he
no,
doesn't
I put
do-
everything in over
But they
there.
pull out of his pockets when he's like, I don't believe so. He's like, okay, well,
Jimmy
You
was
clearly
supposed
do.
to use Jimmy's house. Okay.
All right, sit right here.
Okay.
Sit down right there.
Okay.
yeah, they already pulled that shit out of his
Yeah.
pockets.
So what is this?
What do you
It's
think
just
it is,
some
dude?
stuff that I use. I've been on my shop
Mushrooms.
out in the forest.
Yeah.
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 Donald
I
Banta.
thought it was weed.
Okay.
He wouldn't be tripped. He uses
I'm
it for
Shaman
his
of the forest.
shaman
Donald
trip.
You have a medical
Okay.
marijuana
That's
card?
definitely mushroom.
No. I
No,
haven't.
you don't have a
Maybe the
medical
small
marijuana card.
No, sir. I haven't had a chance to go get it because I've been trying to leave and not knowing how to go up to the Florida.
You just asked him, do you have your medical card?
No one's told me how
So
to get.
maybe
how
one
to-
of those
I've
bags
been
is
living
weed,
out
but one of
in-
them definitely
in
is
the
mushrooms.
Norwalk
There's
area.
no
That's where
way
I've been 35 years.
he's tripping that
Okay,
hard
that's all I
on weed.
can
He would
say.
have to be like,
Is this your current address?
Like I said, D's like, do you have your medical card on you? He's like, well, no, I haven't spoken to the
Yeah,
King
that
Jelly
is-
Bean
that
about it
is
yet.
my
And
mailbox, yeah.
when I
But
do,
I haven't been living
he's
there.
going to
I've
give
been
him a
out-
card,
out
and
in-
that I'm going to have to go on
cemetery
another trip down the Milky
and
Way for that
over
one.
on,
So it's going to be a minute.
Buckskin, but that is my permanent address, yeah.
That's your permanent address. That's where you actually live,
My
not
permanent
here.
address is
So what are you
here
doing
on
over
Earth.
here?
Yes.
Huh? I was going over there and was supposed to be getting a haircut over here. I thought that someone in there I thought was hollering to me, and I was hearing things maybe.
You were hearing things?
I thought.
Okay.
From up above, but I don't know now. But no, I thought I was hearing something, but someone talking to me. But I was trying to get.
It's so
a
hard to read
haircut.
his emotions because he's
And
tripping
go
so
up-
hard.
Yeah.
He seems disappointed that he just didn't get the haircut.
You on
Well,
any
I thought they
medication?
were calling for me,
No.
but I guess not.
You not on any medication?
No, I've been up.
Go ahead.
I've been up for 2 nights trying to get a signal on where I was going on my quest, and I've just been run down sick. Not really having. It's been
All right, pause it.
like one of.
Out of my card.
Oh, so they're gonna arrest him
yeah,
for what? Being cool as hell.
Yeah, being a real ass dude.
They're- all right, no problem, man. We're just gonna get you in the car here. We're gonna take you down there and get you a medal for being
Yeah,
the
just go ahead.
coolest shaman of
Sit
all
right on
time.
Thank
There
you.
you you go.
Thank you, sir.
What was that, Jared Leto? Is it Jared Leto fucking, what's it called when they get into the acting?
Method acting?
Yeah, method acting. It does seem odd that he has so much money on him. This cop is like,
How much cash is on here right now?
Right.
I wasn't sure. They should have been like 380
380.
for a rent. Yeah, and then
He's like anything over 380.
$200.
I was going to make the rest of my truck payment, insurance and stuff. So
This
about
guy's
four-
rich.
four-
This is the
380
richest
and two.
homeless shroom tripping guy of all time.
It's about $20, something like that.
So $380.
He's like, yeah, I got
So
that
if I
all
count this
today,
out, we should be
begging
about
for money on the
$380.
medians.
It's 380
You're telling me
plus
that
200
these are-
plus it'd been about 480, 580.
485.
Well, the economy's in shambles.
It's down.
About $600, huh?
Yeah, the 380 was for a rent for a Jimmy Littleton where I live out on that address on my phone, not my phone, my driver's license.
Yeah.
And then the other was my bank card, Bank of America card. So,
Do you have any
Well,
thoughts
clearly
of
some
wanting
kind
to
of
hurt
hut,
yourself?
seeing how my man
Or anybody
operates
else?
over here.
no, I just been up for 2 days.
No,
You
you've
can go
been up
check
for 2
this
days.
That's a well-constructed mud hut, too.
Yeah. So, I mean, first of all, Floridian old man, you know, like this guy is the epitome of a cool Floridian old dude, you know? Like, you want to hang out with this Floridian old dude. Now, here's the thing.
I'd do shrooms with him.
It's going to be hard to get to that point because no doubt when you meet this guy originally, he's going to be weird. And you're going to have to talk to him a little bit to get to the point where you know that he's a shaman. And he's going to tell you he's a shaman. And being from
He'll
Florida,
probably start the conversation like that.
if you're from Florida, I would say in about a week, you probably see about 2 guys who say that they're a shaman. Like, so, you know, and they're usually homeless.
So you think he thinks he's a shaman? Because I thought he was saying he got that from his shaman.
He said it's for my shamanistic trip. So
He's on a shaman trip.
yeah. So does that mean
He was waiting for a sign for
Google?
something.
What does it mean if you're on a shaman trip? Does that mean you are
what
a
is that?
shaman on a trip, or that you're on a trip from a shaman?
Shamans near me. Look at that next. Meaning, definition.
Yeah, there we go.
I guess it's just when you take ayahuasca.
Right, apparently it's so yeah. But he was on like that was clearly like mushrooms are weed, and if you're on ayahuasca, you're not supposed to take anything else on a trip like that.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause
you
you're already
think a
losing your
homeless
mind.
man is gonna stop?
Yeah, he's not-
Yeah, right. I'm like, who is his shaman for this? Another homeless man seen as
Another
it may be?
homeless shaman.
Ayahuasca.
I don't know what it looks like.
Oh yeah, it looks weird as shit.
What is that? Sticks?
Yeah, it's like leaves and bark from the ayahuasca tree. Because ayahuasca is the actual
So
plant
it's the whole
itself.
thing?
Yeah. And then they'll make it into a tea or mash it into a paste and then add water to it, and then you consume it or drink the whole thing, and then you trip balls.
And you see
Wild,
things like that
dude.
guy up in the and that's the last thing you see before you fall into your trip of ayahuasca.
Wasn't there like a documentary on that where they like followed somebody's trip and it looked like they were basically dying in the
Yeah.
forest, and they like put them on this reed like bed and they were like throwing up
Yep.
and they were pale. Like, why would you want to do that?
Dude, I mean, Ron White quit drinking because of ayahuasca. He did a shamanistic trip and also like depending on like the shaman that you get or like the place you go to, like they might give you too much. Like there's some places that do it like it's like a 7-day thing and you like microdose and you microdose through it. So is this guy a shaman or is he getting it from a shaman? Who
I
knows?
think-
You're not typing anything because it did the know your location.
Hello?
I think that I mean one way or the other it's hilarious, right? I mean deadly trip. What do we
Don't worry about it.
I mean
We'll see where this leads.
yeah, right?
I'm still curious as to what shamans are near us.
Can we see what shamans are near us?
Yeah, shamans.
ANS.
Near me.
Nadav is Googling. What is the whoa?
Shaman. Things actually
Sacred
came
Heart
up.
Shaman LLC. Get the fuck out.
Fire and Stone Shaman.
Palm Harbor.
Shamanic.
That's probably the closest one
Did
to
you
us.
think, like, they weren't a thing around here?
Not around here, no.
Oh, yeah. Dude, my mom actually goes to
Well,
2.
All these
Your mom
famous...
sees shamans.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Do they give them ayahuasca trips?
No,
I'm
it's
sure you
illegal here.
can.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
true.
think does that stop people from doing things?
What religion is associated with shamanism?
Fucking like
Shamanism is the indigenous
Anu.
religion and Japanese religion of Shinto. Although Shinto is distinct in its being of shamanism, Gesundheit, for agricultural society, since the early Middle Ages, Shinto has been influenced by was that?
Synchronized.
No, syncretized with Buddhism and other elements of continental East Asian culture.
Wow.
Shamanistic trip mean Asian stuff too. Okay.
Also like Irish and German.
It's too much. It's too much religion.
Too much.
It's too much. What am I, fucking training to fight in Khabib's camp right now? This is crazy.
No, they're Muslim. They're not shaman.
Wait, what? They're not? Oh, okay. Ayahuasca trip? Yes, no?
I'm gonna go ahead and pass.
You ever done DMT? You ever done DMT?
You ever done DMT? No, I
I'm
haven't.
the new Joe Rogan. You ever done? I'm just gonna bring everybody on here. You ever done DMT?
No, you're gonna be like, you ever done ayahuasca?
No. What about
crazy.
DMT?
Have I done DMT?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually.
Pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Have you done DMT?
Oh my god, yeah. Pretty crazy.
I guess I'm just the odd
They call
man
it
out.
they call it like a near death experience, and it's like makes you comfortable with like death, and it did for a while.
I was gonna say it
And
didn't
now
work for
have
you
a
at all.
Deep-seated fear of death.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude.
Well, I've always had a deep seated fear of death.
So it didn't actually help at all.
I guess
No, it did for like 6 months.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not gonna do
So
it.
only when you were doing it.
No, I did it for like I did like a 2-week interval of like doing it, and
For
then
6 months.
N-
Like
what?
you did it every
No.
other day.
No, I did it for 2 weeks, and then 6 months afterwards, I was like, everything's fine. Like I don't have to worry about nothing. And
he's just got to do.
but I was
DMT
also
every
like
6 months.
Yeah, right.
For 2 weeks.
Yeah. Maybe. But also, I mean, that would be a thing that people would do, honestly. Like, rich people would do that shit in order to not feel feelings. But but I did it when I was 19, you have to imagine, too. So, like, yeah, like, I was 19, and then I was like, oh, life is fine. And then I grew up more, and I was like, life is not fine.
He was like, life was fine, and then I did DMT.
Yeah.
It's not fine anymore.
I used it for, like, that example of, like, I don't think it actually helps you be okay with death after. I don't think, like, full on. Like, I think maybe at a certain point, like I said, for a certain small amount of time or a certain point, but it's mostly used for a lot of different things medically that can help out with you mentally, but like
Well,
quitting
yeah,
drinking
like,
or smoking
Yeah,
or
you
something.
can get through some like mental blocks with it. Sure, I mean that's why some people do like shrooms and stuff as well.
Yeah.
I think it's funny when people like bring up different drugs you can do to like stop smoking or drinking because I'm like, yeah, you're just gonna do those now.
But the only
It's
difference
like-
is that those aren't
Meth.
addictive.
When my mom tried to stop drinking, she started doing heroin, so she stopped drinking.
Makes sense.
Smart plan.
Yeah, she stopped drinking.
right?
Hey.
Problem solved.
Hey, you can't. She took the Belichick approach. She was like, I'm
Yeah.
I'm going to become a great coach, and I'm going to
Yeah.
figure this out.
We're gonna get through this.
Yeah. Not to say that Belichick was ever on heroin, by the way. It just
It's an analogy.
Just. Yeah. Oh God. That was your mom's Tom Brady pick. That was your mom said, I'm tired of losing. Tom Brady, get in here.
Get over here.
Heroin? Let's do
Get
this.
in here.
This is going to be another one of those ones. Your mom's going to be like, that was a funny episode. No.
I love that episode you guys just did.
She's going to be like, I actually love Tom Brady, by the way.
Tom Brady is my favorite.
All right, let's get to some of these topics before we run out of time here. Let's do. Let's lightly go over this Twitch guy. This Twitch guy who's just, in my opinion, a real ass dude.
Ooh, he looks high as shit.
He's crying in this video like a
Wow.
pussy. This is why he sucks.
Targeted in deep fake.
I just want to add real quick. I have no idea who this is, nor did I ever know who this was.
Same.
But now I do.
Yeah, so good.
So
right?
like, good for him.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
Yeah.
I go to the beginning of the article. I'll read it. The down below. Up a little bit. Okay. Yesterday, Twitch streamer. This is from obviously weeks earlier. Yesterday, Twitch streamer Brandon Atrioc Ewing issued a tearful apology like a pussy.
Like a bitch.
During his live stream after he accidentally revealed that he didn't reveal it, that he had deepfake pornography of popular female Twitch streamers open on his computer. It wasn't even open. The video of his apology, in which he claims to have clicked an ad on Pornhub because he was curious, quickly gained traction online. Twitter users, in a misguided attempt to draw attention to the controversy, shared screenshots of the original stream, which signal boosted the porn site and its contents, of course, obviously.
Pornhub killing it.
Literally every dude ever was like, "Oh, what a piece of shit! What and what is that website, by the way? Where can you see from fucking Sunny in Philadelphia? And where are these pictures? What site would you find them on if you were to find them?" This made matters worse for the affected women who learned they were on the deepfake site only because of Ewing's slip-up. Newsflash for you women out there who put yourself out on the internet. All of you are on deepfakes. Every single one of you is on deepfakes right now. Probably.
And so are the men.
Yep. 100%. If you put your face out on the internet and you start giving yourself popularity of any kind.
If I find a deepfake of myself, I'm going to be pissed.
I'm jerking off to my deepfake. I can't wait, bro. Reese knows I have a fucking American Psycho problem. I will jerk off to my deepfake. I'll be like, look at him go. What a beast. Look at that dick, too. Man, it's so much thicker than longer. I'll look for deepfakes with me that have, like, I have a long penis, but I'll be looking for ones that have a thick one. And I'll be like, damn. Ian, what are you going to look for? He's going to be like, I'm going to look for deepfakes with abs.
I'm going to look for deepfakes with hair.
It's literally just Photoshop pictures of Ian with hair, and Ian's like,
if we have a fan out there by chance who could do deepfakes, make all this happen, please.
I will find you. And I will go to jail.
He ain't gonna do it. Just make the deepfakes. Oh my god, so funny. What's even worse is that the site Ewing was visiting is a lot. What? Hold on, am I reading this right? What's even worse is that the site Ewing was visiting is a lot like OnlyFans. Okay.
Ewing is the guy's name, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, it's his last name is Ewing, apparently.
Okay. Was visiting a lot like OnlyFans. It requires people to pay a subscription to view its content. That's where he got busted on the lie. And the particular content creator page was centered entirely around making deepfakes of famous Twitch streamers, several of whom Ewing is in real life friends with. Yeah, see,
that's where it makes it weird.
Yeah, that's where he's got the Chris D'Elia syndrome, where, like I was saying, Chris D'Elia hasn't been like caught in like that. He has been quote unquote lying yet with all this new stuff. But if you're gonna be this guy, there's nothing wrong with being this guy, as long as you just come out and say it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I jerk off to deepfakes of like women I know. So what? Like,
but do you tell the women?
Honestly, it's his private business. He doesn't have to tell the women. No.
Yeah.
But you think it's okay for him to tell other people and be
he
like,
He wasn't telling other people. So.
Yeah, like I think he should tell the women.
No.
Why?
Why should he tell anyone besides the women?
He didn't tell anybody else.
Exactly. You're saying he's better for telling people.
Oh, well, no, I'm saying to own up to it.
Yeah.
Like, if he gets caught, then just own up to it.
Yeah.
But he's lying. He was lying. He lied, and then now people are saying they found out more details. So, like, when he first got caught, he should have been like, yeah, that's what's up. But instead he was like, no, bro, like, I was just on, like, I just clicked an ad, dude. Isn't it silly when you click ads? Like, I got a laptop, so, like, sometimes the mouse track, you double click to, like, really move the mouse.
To it. How did that happen?
I got water on, like, those memes.
No, I'm logging in and making a username. What is going on here?
You know what's funny is one time my grandma started using my laptop because hers broke.
She found deep fake porn of herself.
Oh, God.
Oh.
She was like, I look 40 years
younger.
That got so weird. No, she found
Graham. We like to have fun around here.
my history of watching lesbian porn, and she was like, Are you
demon.
Are you gay? And I
It was
was
for
like,
a
this
school
is
project.
so uncomfortable. And I went with
I'm
the
studying.
I went with the an ad popped up,
Hell yeah.
And then she was like, you searched this 37 times.
It's amazing that your grandma actually knew what that was.
Yeah, right.
Grandma was actually website building, so she
Oh.
What a
You
what
had a
a
smart
She was
grandma.
very
yeah, no shit, right?
Cool.
One
Tech
time
savvy.
my computer got my laptop got a virus because I was watching some porn and like I was clicking on those ads to like watch some of those crazy porns.
Oh god.
And this is before I knew that was like not the deal that you were gonna get
Before virus blocker.
Yeah, and all that shit, and like, and I had a girlfriend at the time who would have, if she found out I was watching porn, she would have beat my ass. That should give away who it is.
Yeah.
And
Reese.
It's me.
and and I got a blue screen. Like it was like
The blue screen
Oh
of
my
death.
God.
and it was like I got an ad, but like a white screen before that was like the FBI is like needs like your like you couldn't click away from it. Like
And 13-year-old Joe
Yeah,
was
you got that.
losing it.
16-year-old Joe.
16-year-old
I
Joe
was losing
was
my mind, bro.
losing
I
it.
got Tammy in there, and it was so embarrassing.
Oh my
I was like,
God.
I was like,
watching porn.
I didn't say anything. I was just like, so my computer is like frozen on the screen, and I can't really,
And then when she finally figured it out, it porn.
dude.
She hit control
Tammy-
delete.
Tammy, like in a show, like a teacher, she had glasses on to look at the computer, and when she finally realized, she went like this. What have you been? She tipped her glasses down. She said,
watching
and what have you been doing on here?
Oh my
And I said, I looked at, it was Mom, and I was like, you know what I've been doing. You know what this is. And she laughed. I was so lucky. She laughed, and she was like, honey, you're going to have to wipe this computer and refresh. And I was like, oh,
God.
man.
Factory reset.
So you can pull away the screen or the article now because it's, I mean, listen, here's what, like I said, in the end, here's what really happened with him is that he, like I said, people found, he had it in a tab is what it was. So people saw in a tab that said Pornhub deepfake or whatever. And then like, or it was either that or it was just like open on a second monitor in the background or something like that. But
And everyone just kind of like
Saw
gaslit the shit out of it.
yeah.
Which, again, like, you didn't do anything wrong.
Bro, I watch some kinky shit on porn, okay? If when we get, that's what I'm saying. I guess best to say now, because if we ever get taken out, nobody can be like, Joe, did you ever seen Joe watch this transgender porn? And all of you guys be like, yeah, that Joe watches that shit. So what?
It's like if somebody told me that Ian watches midget porn. I'd be like, yeah.
Like, yeah, so what?
I know.
I don't. It's so hard to find.
It's only because there's just not enough content out there. And there's the subscriber sites, but I'm not going to be like
I'm not some sort of loser who's going to pay for porn.
At least not that much.
No.
Yeah, I think this is just a guy who unfortunately got caught, and of course he is so caught up in the woke community of this Twitch stuff, and clearly his girlfriend, who it's like, I can see why his girlfriend might be a little upset, but at the same time, clearly with the way the video is, can we watch the video real quick?
It can be like her girlfriend can be upset because the people they know and like have like social interactions with that them in person. It'd be kind of fucking weird.
Yeah, that's why I feel like if he just apologized to them directly, like, hey, I'm sorry I did that. That's kind of weird.
Sorry if I would have been sorry if that
you
weirded
found
that
out.
out. Yeah, sorry.
Because it's like, I don't
I'm
know.
sorry
They're
you
your
feel that way.
friends. Like
I
you
wouldn't
gotta
apologize.
You
for the
gotta
action.
think about like friendship. Like it would be like.
Nah, because here's the spoiler alert for all you women out
Like
there. I'm telling you right now, guys are thinking about you while you jerk off. If you're friends with a single guy, yeah, I know a lot of you women aren't gonna like that, but that's the
I'm
case.
gonna
True.
kill myself. I thought about like just ending friendships with every penis that I know, but I was like, I'd rather just kill myself. I can't.
It's unfortunately true,
And honestly,
and you
'cause,
know
like,
it to be true too.
I had OnlyFans, and I realized
Yeah.
that every single man that I knew is a disgusting, horrible human being.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're pigs.
Repulsive.
yeah. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
it's the way
It was
Big
so
Man
gross.
upstairs made us. I don't know what to tell you.
You know what's funny?
I feel like it's not gonna be funny. Go ahead.
It's weird. It's weird. It's
Okay,
not
yeah.
funny. But like,
funny.
I guess
Probably not,
I don't
but
know.
okay.
Related to anyway, OnlyFans. I got a weird message on
Recently?
Yeah, it was like.
Would you say it was
from,
recently? Go ahead.
It was from I think 2 months ago. I think because I don't really get on my Awesome Facebook page that much, but
okay. Outed yourself. Go ahead.
Yeah, that me. That me. It says in the bio. I don't really get on there that much. Last time I got on was when I got this phone, and that's when I saw the message, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And it said, "You have OnlyFans?" ? And it was like some weird random unknown account, and I was like, "Yo, who the fuck are you?" And also, no, not
I'm
anymore.
your biggest
Not
fan.
anymore.
Yeah, I was like, "What the fuck?" But yeah, that was weird. I didn't like that. I was like, they clearly just made that account to message me because it said just made or whatever.
Yeah,
Their page.
2023.
So you think
Yeah.
it's somebody you had blocked then or something like that? Maybe?
Probably.
That would have to be.
And I'm like,
That's a little stalkery.
yeah,
Yep.
I didn't like that.
I didn't bring up, but we did get a piece of mail that said it was like a picture of your tits, and it was like love the content, but I just thought it was.
We just kind of threw it away. We didn't tell you.
I mean, yeah, I was like, wow, great fan mail. It's.
Nice fan mail.
Is that something we should be alarmed about? Let's watch the video of this chode apologizing a little bit, and then we'll talk about something and get out of here.
Why are you apologizing for your girlfriend?
Look, she's crying too a little bit too.
She is crying.
She looks
I
It
hate
like
that.
she was sobbing.
I've been watching.
What was that? Look at something ugly cry.
So much fucking AI stuff. I'm reading all this fucking stuff about AI and fucking deepfake music, deepfake art, and everything. And I'm in these fucking discords. And I was,
quiet video,
so
huh?
embarrassing to me.
That's all
But I was on fucking Pornhub, dude. I was on a fucking regular ass normal fucking website, and there was an ad.
Just keep it like that over
There's an
there.
ad on every fucking video for this fucking. So I know other people must be clicking it because it's on
Bro,
every
he's
fucking
panicking
video.
trying to think of
This
this
fucking
this
deepfake
apology.
thing, and then I click it, and I'm fucking.
Should have
fucking rabbit
rehearsed
hole, and
this.
at 2 a.m. I fucking, I don't know. I got morbidly curious, and I clicked something, and I. It's
He's
just
trying to
fucking-
do the
it's-
thing where
it's
he's
gross.
like,
He's trying to
It's gross,
justify
and I'm sorry.
it.
he's trying
I
to
really am.
be
I
real
really
with everybody.
fucking
Like, I don't know, I'm
not-
just being weird. I'm like,
He was
It's so
morbidly
embarrassing.
curious.
So embarrassing.
what a weird thing to. That's
Yeah, that's a weird word to
these
use.
are actor
Really
tears and shit like here,
It's not like
bro.
a fucking pattern of behavior.
He's trying to cry because
I
who will
don't-
cry
I don't
about
know
this?
Because his
I
girlfriend's
was
about
there.
to break up from that fucking.
I've been
Ugly
watching.
troll
He's
so
getting
much
nothing
stuff.
but support right here,
I'm
so it's
reading
just
much
like,
fucking AI
Yeah.
stuff.
Except the
I'm
guy.
reading all this fucking stuff about AI and fucking.
It just
deepfake
Well, he's only
music,
going to
deepfake
get
art
support
and
because
everything.
he's probably getting.
And I'm in these fucking
Dude,
discords.
he's popular enough to have to
and
do
I was-
this. Then he's got moderators who are going to get rid of any message that's negative.
Well, here's the
Yeah.
thing: is that a lot of famous people who go through scandals talk about when this shit happens, when things happen to them, they think that the whole world knows about them and then when they walk outside on their daily life, not a single fucking person
Yeah.
knows. And this guy on top of that, I know I get it. He's probably a popular YouTuber and Twitcher, a Twitch streamer and all that. Dude, who cares, bro? Nobody gives a shit except for the people who are in this chat right now. We're talking about it, but we don't give a shit that you did this. We think you're a real ass dude.
I think you're
I
pretty
want that
pathetic.
site. What is the name of this site? I think that's one of the talking points. Who are these chicks?
And
What is their
site?
age? Are they nice? And what is
Are
the
they
site?
nice?
What is the site, Reese? But we don't have enough time to find all that out.
Deepfakes.
Uh,
Deepfakes.
Deepfakes. Yeah.
Honestly,
Sure.
Reddit.
Google it.
Yeah.
We don't know the chicks' names or anything like that, so what are we gonna Google? That's what I'm saying.
Deepfakes, dude. Deepfake Twitch.
Deepfake Twitch girl. Deepfake meaning Twitch. Dude, the first thing Google said, safe search is off.
Good.
Twitch streamer becomes a victim. They're not victims.
Yeah, hey, is their victim? Are you gonna have the pictures of the victims?
Right.
Yeah, no, I knew.
This
it's,
is all.
It's
just-
gonna be too vague.
Deepfakes, MrDeepfakes.com. This is it. That's it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't know.
That's it. that's the website.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it really though?
Yeah. That's
Oh.
the website.
Keep that tab up.
Yeah.
Go ahead and keep that up. Just don't
we're
exit
gonna go
out
ahead
of
and end
it.
out on right here. We're gonna.
It's been nice having you guys. We're gonna do some weird shit.
Hey, streamers, come at us for watching this shit. We're watching it right now, right in front of you, you stupid. All right, I just want to say that we try to provide a safe environment for women here on YouTube, and the fact that you guys knew that we were watching that, it makes my dick hard. I'm gonna masturbate to that tonight. Me and Reese are gonna masturbate together to that. We're gonna we're not gonna help each other out.
We're gonna watch us watching this, talk about us watching this, and then masturbate to that.
I just came.
Masturbateception.
Let's talk Trejo's Tacos. No, wait. Can we talk? I'll let you guys pick, actually. Trejo's Tacos or Pete Davidson's Closet? Pete Davidson's Closet.
Yeah, we'll do Pete Davidson's Closet.
My boy Pete Davidson showing off his closet like it's fucking Cribs. Oh, I don't know. I never got to do Cribs, so I guess Netflix was like, hey, can we go through a tour of your closet? And he was like, oh, I don't really know why I'd want to do that, but honestly, they go like this. It's gonna be like Cribs. He was like,
That shot.
that'd be pretty cool. Okay, I'll get a joint, and then
Where's Joe?
There he is.
That lame guy.
Wow.
Pete, where's Joe?
I got rid of that lame old dog.
Where the fuck is Joe?
You're here with the king of Staten Island now. Okay, I had sex with Kim Kardashian. That's pretty cool.
Fuck.
That is pretty cool.
My guy.
It's pretty neat. I'm not gonna lie.
So.
Oh, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, guys.
Pete was just here. Pete Davidson.
Shut up. Wait.
I swear.
It's too corny of a bit. I'm cutting that whole thing.
We're not doing any of this. We're keeping it in. Make sure you keep that in. If that's not in there.
Play my man Pete being super cool right now. He starts off this whole thing with painted fingernails. Shouts out. And then he's just boo. He's mad his lighter's not working. He's just trying to light a joint to be cool.
What's up, guys? It's Pete Davidson.
It's Pete Davidson. No shit.
My apartment / basement in my mom's house in Staten Island. I moved here like a year ago.
Yeah, he's the only. He's literally the only guy who could be like, yeah, it's my apartment / basement down here, and still pick up chicks that are like the Kardashians.
It's a pretty big basement,
Basements
though.
are
You guys
dope,
gave me this for my
honestly.
special.
There's
Totally
a lot
agree.
of
Really great gift.
Right now,
love Guns N'
every
Roses.
gamer dude right now would be
Could've,
like,
asked for
yeah,
my
I live in
friends.
my mom's
Like,
basement.
what-
I live
what-
like Pete
what is it
Davidson
like?
down there.
This is
Right, that's
SpongeBob.
their excuse now.
Yeah.
I haven't worn this yet because.
Where do you live? I live in my mom's
yellow.
basement, but it's kind of like a whole Pete Davidson vibe.
These are
It's
Blockbuster
like,
sweatpants.
oh, you never seen it? Oh yeah.
It's got like 8
Boy, check out this bathroom. I got a porno bathroom. Like a porno shower. I have nobody's been
Porno
in it,
shower.
except
You know
for
he
me.
says that because he probably
And
fucked
boys.
Kim in
Not
there
all
like
at the same
once,
time,
and he's
but
like, yeah,
I've never had my porno moment in there yet. It's really
Oh, you've
hard
never
to
had
when
that
your mom's,
moment.
like upstairs cooking and like being like, Danny's ready, and you're like, oh, let me show you my favorite thing I have in here. This is called a dustbuster, and
I like how
scoops
he
up
still
dirt,
tries to
but
make
like little
jokes
dirt,
about
you know,
like
like
how he
this.
is like a loser who doesn't get pussy sometimes, and you're like, dude,
how fucking sick.
you've had the most famous of it.
Yeah.
What are you trying to
There's a bunch
say?
of people playing video games very quietly.
I think he was saying
it's
it was
very
awkward
uncomfortable.
just living with his mom.
Here's some sad shit. You want some dead dad shit? This is the stuff you guys like. Ready? Here it is. Here's a good picture of my dad. Probably all coked up on
He's
a
so
roof
funny.
somewhere.
You guys
with
like the
boys.
sad stuff,
oh,
right?
Here's
Dude,
my
his
other
dad
favorite
was
thing.
slick.
I got Rodney Dangerfield's
What happened?
tie. Mulaney got me this for
What?
Christmas. This shit wouldn't
I mean,
fly
he clearly
today. It
got
says.
like the.
But you don't know what happened to Pete
Rodney
Davidson's dad?
traditionally
No, I
gives
mean, what
away a
happened to Pete
tie
Davidson?
at the end of each of his live performances in exchange for a kiss
it
from
skips a generation.
lovely
He's got the
young
emotion,
lady
like,
in the
he's got
audience.
the- I don't know.
Well, maybe.
Pizzazz.
This is my grandfather.
Well, if you want to say that, I mean, maybe his dad had a tiny
He
dick.
told me he had Parkinson's.
Pete Davidson got the big dick.
Midway through the scene that I
Think about that.
He
Would've
said
thought.
this director is taking
Don't
a
you
lot
like
of takes.
thinking about Pete Davidson?
How much longer am I going to be on set? My
dead father's
Parkinson's
penis?
is acting up. And
I mean, I think about it constantly. I'm like, who did he get it from? Did his mom have an extremely large
is
labia,
my
or
boy
did
Kevin.
you know? Did
Labia?
fucking
Clit?
clit? God damn it!
You have any questions?
Labia majora.
He's out for himself.
Shoe?
It was the
It'll be a
majora of the
minute.
labia.
like this, and they're like, that was cool.
got
But
one
it's
Shaq
not. Look where it is.
Is
Look,
that-
behind my fake alien
Dope.
Kevin. That's where your Shaq shoe goes. This is my uncut gem basketball. This is currently my favorite thing in the cave. This is my uncut gem that my buddy Dave bought me, but he's a cheap fuck, and he got me a rock. So look what it did to my shit.
You got me a
That's
rock.
New Jersey. I have that up there because I can't believe he's my
Pretty cool
friend.
gem.
That's another 9/11
He talks
thing.
about
Make sure you
things
use
though,
that.
like
People
that
love
he
that.
has that are super cool.
This is my
exactly
wall.
the way we would talk.
I have
about
people
it.
who come down.
Yeah. So anyway, that's
It's
Michael
not my
Jordan's
This
removed
is my
fingernail. Like I
bedroom,
have that.
nothing
So
happens
anyway, it's no
'cause I
big
live with
deal.
my mom.
That's
if I had
my
Shaq
SpongeBob
too, I'd be a little
collected
bit more.
and shoes.
hyped up about it. You think so?
It being like the middle of the apartment.
doesn't
So
go
the
with it.
Shaq shoe
It'd be in a glass box.
Oh, you think so? Yeah.
Yellow is the worst.
wouldn't be in a
Starburst
bag.
shirts.
Yeah.
Behind an
light on it.
alien.
I'm sure there's more. This is an Eddie Murphy Party All the Time original vinyl.
He just don't care. Okay, pause
I
it.
like it
like
because
he,
it
at this
reminds
point,
me-
literally, he's just like, anyway. So this is the original Nintendo 64 that they made. This is
It's
anyway.
signed by insert the guy who created it.
This is a golden moose hoof. I got this from the King of England or whatever.
This is my solid diamond disco ball. I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah, I
He
got that
just
from.
tosses
This
it.
is from John Travolta. No big deal. Got it off Saturday Night Live. No big deal. Or was it Saturday Night Fever? This is my pack of Newports. It's just a pack of Newports, but I got it from Barack
like
Obama.
really excited about this.
Yeah, no, he's like, and this is my bag of Newports.
I don't go anywhere without these.
Yeah. Let's see the rest of this.
that I will never
Actually,
be as cool
I'm pretty
as
done
Lee.
with seeing his fancy shit if he's
Look
just
at
gonna
that.
keep
But
showing
it's
all
not
the
even-
cool
Jay's
stuff
getting a
that he
tattoo. Let's
has.
see how it's coming out.
Look,
What are
somebody's
you
getting a
getting?
tattoo right
Survive?
in his kitchen. That seems
Oh.
This is so
Very
Staten
much
Island.
tattoo.
Like,
very
this is.
gross.
Yeah.
What do you mean? There's plastic wrap.
I think
Is this
it's
just
pretty
behind the
great.
scenes of King of Staten
Oh my
Island, the
God,
movie?
it's Lamb to,
Look at that. That's
yeah,
not
it's
bad.
film.
I also
Oh,
did
wow.
In the basement,
fuck
yeah.
on Julio. Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck.
Ah, fuck.
Fuck.
Anyway, thank you guys for stopping by my crib. Come back again in 4 years when you pay me again to do another special. Thank you guys for checking this out. And I'm excited.
Dude, he was like
for you
literally
guys
like,
to
that was
see
pretty funny,
the
huh?
special.
And what I'm saying is, I want to live Pete Davidson's life. I mean,
We all do.
we all do. But I'm happy living this life with you guys, though.
Aw,
Aw.
fucking faggot.
Yay.
What a fucking loser. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I hope you die in a fire.
So gross.
So stupid. Why would you even
God.
say something like that to
That
us?
was the weirdest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Thanks for watching this episode of Super Sour. Make sure you tie those buttons down below. Call the suicide number if you ever feel down. And we'll see you next week.
Maybe.
Peace. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah.